Hey guys, it's Melissa, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit this week about our focus, which is clean eating. So I know that for some of you, you've been eating clean for a while. For others, this is your first step towards clean eating. My family and I have been eating really clean for the past 3 years, and I feel like I've really learned a lot. We have had such an increase in our energy level. Our digestion has been better. We, just generally feel better since doing it. And I have noticed some more focus and just better behavior in my children. So it's just something to think about as far as the benefits go for clean eating. But this week we're going to try and give you some tips and hopefully teach you something maybe that you didn't know about eating clean. So I'm just going to start off by kind of explaining the basics. So what is eating clean? It means eating as close to nature as possible. So thinking about whole grains, natural sugars, whole fruits and vegetables, basically anything that hasn't been touched by a human. When you think about dairy, for instance, full-fat dairy, drinking whole milk, and some even go as far as drinking raw milk. People say, but doesn't it have a lot of fat in it? Like if you're trying to lose weight, why would you pick full-fat foods? Well, the benefit is that, first of all, it keeps you fuller for longer, so you don't need as much to feel satisfied. Secondly, we need fat in order to, just exist. So we need the fat in order to give us energy. The other thing is that when you pick things that are low in fat, the chances are, if it's not in its natural state, it's been processed to get you there. So skim milk, for instance, just using as an example, is highly processed. And sometimes they even add in other things to give you that more creamy feel when you're drinking that skim milk. So I would encourage you to stick with full-fat milk, full-fat cheese, full-fat ice cream, just less of it. The other thing is, nuts. Everybody is kind of crazy about nuts and how much fat's in nuts and oils in nuts, but all of those fats and oils are actually good for you. So again, just choosing raw, unsalted nuts and kind of, having them in moderation. The second thing to think about when you're thinking about fresh fruits and vegetables is choosing organic or locally grown fruits and vegetables as much as possible. We're members of a community-supported agriculture program, and so we get a box of fresh fruit and vegetables every week, and it actually is pretty economical. You get all of those fresh fruits and vegetables for basically, it's like $20 a week, which is pretty affordable. When you're thinking about your protein sources, so like meats and fish, you want to make sure that you're choosing wild-caught fish. Sometimes, you see in the grocery store farm-raised salmon. So a lot of the times, the farm-raised salmon, they're all in like a big, huge tub together, and they're just fed, corn and grains in order to get them really big. What you want to look for is wild-caught fish. The things that the fishermen are catching in the ocean or catching in, local lakes. I think that, sometimes they're not as big, but they are more flavorful, and the difference with choosing wild-caught is that you know that they're in their natural habitat and they're eating the things that they would want to eat, rather than being, fed something at a farm to get them bigger. The same goes for your meat. So you want to make sure that if you're choosing meat, choose organic when possible, but sometimes I know that it can get expensive. So what you want to do is try and choose meat that's grass-fed, and chickens that are free-range, eggs that are from free-range chickens. Just the things to help you stay affordable there are probably choosing wild fish that's been previously frozen. I know I can sometimes find that in the grocery store. And then with the meats, look for when they're on sale and then freeze them and use them, throughout the week or month. Another thing that my family and I like to practice is choosing processed foods that only have 5 ingredients or less. So I know that we're all busy and we all need some help. So, I'm not saying that we should cut out processed foods in total. I'm just saying be mindful when you're choosing them. So, try and choose processed foods that only have 5 ingredients or less. Be careful of the organic brands here, because sometimes organic foods, they get you with the organic label, but they have like hundreds of ingredients and half of which you can't pronounce. So just be careful, read the labels. Make sure that, something that's organic is still following that 5 ingredient rule, and all those 5 ingredients are something that you can pronounce and you know what they are. And the last thing I'll say is just, we talk a lot about water and getting your water in, but water really is really beneficial for your body. It helps to flush things out of your system, it keeps your metabolism going, and you really want to try and get in half of your body weight in ounces of water every week. So I just challenge you guys this week to dig in and really try and learn something new about clean eating. And if you would, just post in the comments below, what your goal is this week, specifically to clean eating or just keeping your body clean in general. But I can't wait to go through this week with you guys and see what you guys want to dig in on. And thank you for watching the video. And as always, we're here to help. So if you have any questions, please let us know. Have a great day. Bye.